okay with her being number one. He's the first guy that's okay with her being the center of attention. He doesn't make her feel bad for it. I remember a long time ago I was watching Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. They had this like it was like a video diary thing that they used to do on MTV. I still love MTV, the original one, not the one now. I don't know what's happened to it. But they followed around Justin and Britney, and he was Justin Timberlake. I mean, welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Hallie. So grateful to have you all. This is a channel about hot topics to a tarot perspective. So grateful, like I said, to have you all. Please subscribe for more. Like the video so that I know that you like this kind of content. And yeah, let's continue. Okay, so I have been doing a lot of Britney Spears videos and decided to do this Britney Spears/Sam Asghari. So I'm doing Sam Asghari, Britney Spears, and Taylor Swift and Joe. I forgot his last name. Joe Alwyn, is that his last name? Because I was asked to do it. So I usually go by suggestions and do like, sorry, my nose is so itchy. I think because it's raining outside, the pollen is spreading, but it's so incredibly itchy. I'll try not to scratch it throughout the video. But I was asked to do this update about Taylor Swift, so I will do it. And yeah, let's start with Britney Spears and Sam. So I was accurate about a lot of it. I did a video. My second video of this kind of thing was on Britney Spears, and I was accurate in almost 100% of it. And I said that she would be released of her conservatorship by this amount of time, by her birthday, I said, or by January of her birthday. And I said she would be put on partial, and that somebody else would be coming in and so forth. So I was accurate about that. I was accurate, well, I believe I'm accurate, and I think, well, I predicted that they would get married, Sam and her Sam and she. I also made another prediction, which I don't do those kind of predictions anymore, but refer back to my Instagram video. I did also, I'm Team Sam. I think he's a very positive influence on her, and I think he means well for her. But I know a lot of people aren't, and that was one of the predictions that I made, is that people would scrutinize him, but he's strong enough to take it. He's like an old soul. So the King of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the World. I see very strongly here that he's being very mature. He's helping her start something. It's like an app. It's like an app or like a text service. So he's good with technology, so he's helping her start something where she's in the middle. You see how she's in the middle, and he's okay with her being, and I think that's what's happened before in her relationships. She's been with guys that have not been okay with her being number one. He's the first guy that's okay with her being the center of attention. He doesn't make her feel bad for it. I remember a long time ago I was watching Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. They had this like it was like a video diary thing that they used to do on MTV. I still love MTV, the original one, not the one now. I don't know what's happened to it. But they followed around Justin and Britney, and he was Justin Timberlake. I mean, he was so rude to her. I was like, wow, what a rude guy. And he just, you could tell, was like being emotionally or verbally abusive to her, you know, not saying bad words, but just making her feel less than, you know. And this is the first time that hasn't happened to her. So with Seven of Wands, I see her developing the strength. It's like an app, something like that. App, clothing, hairline too. But she's about to relaunch herself in a very major way. And he's going to be like a business partner behind the scenes. I'm excited for her. So 8 of Wands. It's going to take a lot of energy, but they're going to do it together. They make very great part. He's like her comrade, you know, like he boosts her up. It's the first time she's felt really supported in her life. It's very sweet. I just got goosebumps. Very, very sweet. Yeah, first time she's felt supported. Page of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups. And it's almost like, even though they've been together, what, 6 years, they don't get tired of each other. It's always something new, something fresh, King of Swords. And Sagittarius need that. Sagittarius need new. They need a relationship to not get stagnant, because then they get bored. But he keeps her fire going. So please comment. I'd love to hear what to say. Next is Taylor Swift and Joe. I forgot his last name. I think it's Alwyn or Alvin. Anyway, so somebody said that there were moments that they had gotten engaged, the High Priestess, and the Pentacles, the Four of Cups. I highly doubt it. I think she wants that, and she's putting out, I think she wants that very badly. Very badly. And she's putting out rumors that Nine of Cups they have, but the bottom of the deck, the double card, it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet because he's not ready. And we all know you can't force anybody to do anything. But if you're a traditionalist and you want the man to propose to the woman, you can't force him to propose. And she's like borderline forcing him to. Yeah, okay, so like I predicted before, I don't see this relationship lasting. The Hand, Ninth, Judgment, Three of Pentacles, because they just are so different. I wonder even how they, well, I did a video about it before, but I'm just like, they are so different. Ten of Swords and King of Wands. I see him moving, like his stuff and everything, back to London. I think he doesn't like living in the USA, and he's very London based, very Europe, like he loves to be in the UK or Europe. He doesn't like living in America, and it's having an effect, and I don't blame him. Like, I love living in the USA, but if you've grown up in British culture, it's very hard to adapt to American culture, especially in LA. I loved in the beginning because of the scenery and nature. I loved living in LA. But the kind of people you meet in LA, you'll just never meet anywhere else. Very, for the most part, I'd say 80% of people there that I met, very fake, very, and then they say, well, you're being fake for saying they're fake. And it's like, no, it's all projection. There's just a fake energy around there. And if you are an honest person, it's very hard to be honest, because people will be nice just to get something and then leave, you know? And he struggles with that. I can see that, and I see him moving back to London. So I love you all. Please comment. Love to hear what you have to say. Please be respectful. Take care.